Well, guys, we have another typical DEI games journalist that wants to hate all white people and push DEI in the games industry. I believe we talked about this woman before. She does look familiar, but who am I talking about? Someone named Ash Parrish, game journalist at The Verge, and she continues to get her tweets exposed because she has years of tweets and she's arguing with people like Grummz on Twitter. So let's just read some of the garbage she posted. And this tweet says, "We haven't seen this level of white on white violence since J6, referring to a basketball game." And then she continued and said, "Y'all roasting the white meat out of that poor Dutch child, shaking my head." Of course. Typical. Why do y'all keep obsessing over white people when white people don't even think about y'all? That is so weird to me. How black people have this white derangement syndrome. Y'all keep saying white people this, white people that, and white people are just chilling in their houses, kicking their feet up, feeding their cats, having a good time, spending time with their families, going out. Like, why do y'all keep talking about them? They're not talking about you, so shut the fuck up. Now let's read her attack on Grummz, and the stupid bitch says, "I know whipping folks up in a frenzy and using that frenzy to monetize your various social media endeavors is how you make your bones or whatever, but this is unacceptable. There are some spurious, I've never seen that word, spurious claims with no proof." And of course the bitch locked down her reply. You cannot view the post because the author or account owner limits who can see their post. And then she went on continuing again running her mouth, and the bitch says, "I've never interacted with you. The people you've targeted above in a above tweet have never interacted with you. I don't understand. Then this is hostility. Help me understand." Hi, is it possible to ask you a question? Can I explain to me how I'm trying to rewrite history regarding Bayonetta? Because I made it very clear on other tweets I'm very much not. One more question. Can you leave marginalized developers alone, please? So the argument was basically about how journalists are claiming there wasn't that much hate around Bayonetta as there is around Stellar Blade. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember it. That was before they started doing this shit in entertainment when they're uglifying women. So maybe there wasn't as much backlash as we see now with different industries whenever any one of them tries to put in attractive women. So maybe you're believable in that aspect that it wasn't as bad as before. But in terms of marginalized developers, there's no such thing. Nobody's marginalized in this country. It's a free country. You can do whatever you want. There's no such thing as marginalized. You're not being held back by anybody. And no system, no government, no white man, nothing. You are being held back by your own choices in life. Your life is a result of your choices. If your life sucks, if your life is terrible, then it's your fault. Blame yourself. Stop blaming everybody else. Stop blaming white people. No, blame yourself. It's just that simple. Stop with the bullshit about marginalized communities and shit like that. It's all nonsense. But then, of course, she got community noted on one of her tweets. The tweet claiming that Grummz were doing a harassment campaign and the community note on her ass. Readers added context. They thought people might want to know. Grummz never attacked anyone based on their racial characteristics on this site. Ash Parrish has attacked people based on their racial characteristics. Wow, who would have thought? She's playing the victim and she's projecting for something that we clearly saw her do in many tweets in the past, and the ones I showed you at the beginning of this video. These people are projecting. They want to play harassment or claim harassment when they're the one doing it. They're the one starting problems in the first place. Do your fucking job. You're a game journalist, right? Talk about games. Why are you talking about race dynamics? Why are you talking about politics? Why are you engaging in culture war? Do your fucking job. What games is coming out? Do you even know what games is upcoming, bitch? Or do you only know about white people this and white people that and all this bullshit? Have you journalists created any game guides, any tutorials, any tips and tricks for, I don't know, whatever game is popular right now? No, you haven't. You're too busy arguing and playing politics on Twitter instead of playing some games and getting off the internet and doing your fucking job. You only have that job because you're a DEI hire. You should be talking about games. If The Verge had any common sense, which none of these websites do, they will fire your ass for not actually talking about games. But they are all on board. All these tech companies are on board. They're all in California, Seattle, New York, all this liberal bubble. So don't expect any of these companies to change. They all agree with this shit that this woman is talking about. They all have the same opinions. They all say the same shit. They can never deviate from the default progressive opinions because they don't allow each other to deviate from those opinions. Because if one of them do, then they have to apologize, and they continue to do that to people who even go an inch out of a different opinion. And it just really is pathetic and sad. It really is sad. Just don't support games journalists. Who's reading this shit? Really, who reads it? Who writes the garbage? Just watch YouTube. Watch Twitter. There's plenty of people that give you gaming news on different companies or just general gaming news. Let these game journalists go bankrupt already. They're a joke. Fuck James Journalist. And that is it for the video today, guys. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Buy my merchandise. Links down below. And have a great day. Thank you.